Alright, look. This my 7 movie. They're gonna be back on OneKingWanza.com. I took OneKingWanza.com down because I'm redoing the shit or whatever, but see the money bags? Money bags is big in Newark and Elizabeth, New Jersey. Big, big. But if you look at my last video, I talked about that shit. But here go my 7 movies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I explain them all. This is my first movie. Yes, We Can Recover. It's a documentary on the effects of drugs and alcohol. Account of my life told through the lives of others. People know I used to sniff dope. Sniff dope for 18 years or whatever. Been through ups and downs and all that shit. You know. People try to laugh. Fuck it. Alright, whatever. This is a movie on Yes, We Can Recover. This movie's sweet. Everybody on this soundtrack. Lil Wayne, Ludacris. There's some shitter niggas on this soundtrack. I can't even name all the niggas, but all them big name niggas that was in big names in 09 on this soundtrack. The only fucked up thing, the movie a good movie. Excellent movie. The only fucked up thing with this movie, I recorded the volume a little high. You know, when the songs and shit playing. So, you know, you can check that joint out. My first movie is good. This is my second movie. Oh, and this movie an hour and 15 minutes long. Yes, We Can Recover Part 1. So if you know any drug addict, you know what I'm saying, the people dealing with addiction and shit, this is the best movie to get, man, because the shit's so real. Like, there ain't no bullshit with a nigga on there. Oh, I was getting high. No, nigga like, man, I was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And this is the road I took to get myself together, you feel me? You know what I mean? Check the joint out. White people in it. The joint good, man. Black people, it's good. It's a good movie. Then you got Save Our Children. Save Our Children is, that movie an hour and 15 minutes. Save Our Children is 2 hours long. This is a documentary with me and a nigga named Tommy Cox. If you've been around a while, you know the Bradley Brothers. If not, Google it. Bradley Brothers. And they from Richmond. Leroy and fuck Leroy and somebody else. But anyway, them niggas is from Highland Park in Richmond. They end up killing like 20 motherfuckers, bro. They cut a they cut a lady's baby out her stomach, shit. And they end up getting a death penalty. Man, them niggas end up escaping off of death row. And they ain't even jumped the motherfucking fence. They just straight drove off in the car, sweet like. The story is incredible. Well, the nigga in this movie was on death row with them. His name is Tommy Cox. And me and him got a movie together. And he wasn't on death row because he was sentenced to death. He was on death row because he was in segregation. And back then at the prison that they was in, segregation was death row. They housed segregated inmates with death row names. Alright, that's them two. And then my third movie is Strange Matter. OneKingWanza Strange Matter performance. If you know me, that was on August 30th, 2011. If you really know me, you know I used to do the comedy rap on YouTube. I did this shit for fun. People called me one day and said, come perform, and they was gonna pay me. I did it. I did 15 songs in a row. I had never even memorized a song, never wrote them down. And I just did that shit on stage, and they paid me for that shit. That's my third movie. My fourth movie is Touring Philly Part 1. In this movie, strange, that joint an hour and 15 minutes long. This joint, Touring Philly Part 1, look, if you look right there, that joint said 8.5 megabytes. This movie 3 hours long. In this movie, me and my little brother go to Philly. And I had a nigga that you know what I'm saying, was cool with me here. Every time I really fucked with this nigga, he was bad luck. But, you know what I'm saying, I believed in this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I went up that bitch, and he told me bring 10,000 DVDs. We went up there, bitch, me and my little brother said, all that money went up there with 10,000 DVDs. And this nigga, everything he told us was a fucking lie. He was like, we could stay with him. You know what I'm saying? He had his own crib. When we get to the crib, that nigga brother was like, man, this ain't his crib, and I don't want y'all niggas here. I'm like, damn, we all in Philly. We just spent all our money. So he think, anyway. Boom, that happened. So we ended up having to get our own hotel. When we met that nigga, bro, when the nigga told me he was meeting me at the train station, he had to walk there. When we got there, we was like, all right, we can get in the cab. Where your money at? He was like, he ain't have no money. Bro. And then this nigga, bro, we get all the way up there, bitch. She don't know nobody. You know, we took 10,000 DVDs up there, bitch. You know how many we sold? One. My little brother sold that bitch, bro. For real. And this nigga running around talking about me till this day. The dude They did that fucked up ass shit. Yeah, that's what in that movie. But in that movie, we in a store called Jones Shep in Philly. So we in Jones Shep and it's a black lady. We had meet. Well, what happened was the day that we fucked with him for one day, you know, and all that bad shit happened. We got a hotel room. We was like, man, we ain't fucking with this nigga no more. During that day, we had met another nigga named Harold. It's all real. It's in the movie. So Harold was that nigga for real, but Harold was just broke. And I met Harold. We met him outside of an NA meeting at a community center. I got the videos on YouTube. Go to Harold Dropping Knowledge. That's part of the movement. So we meet Harold. I'm like, Harold, man, I need to hit Harold up too. So we meet Harold. Harold was like, no, man, I know some people. I take you to the fashion district. He took us down to Jones Shep. That's on Walnut Street. Walnut Street in Philly is like 5th Avenue in New York. So when he take us down there, Tuesday is the manager, black lady. So I go on that bitch. I didn't know he was taking us down there for the clothes. I thought he was taking us down there to sell a movie because we need money to eat. We go on that bitch. It's me, my little brother, Rail, the nigga that lied to us, and Harold. So Harold introduced me. She said, how you doing? She said, why are you here? I said, I'm Juwan. I give her the whole spiel about my movies and all that shit. And she was like, she looked at me, she smiled. She said, I understand, baby, but you can't do that shit on Walnut Street. I said, do what? She said, you cannot solicit them movies on Wall Street. So we on Walnut Street. So we went to turn around like, damn, we was crushed. You know, because we thought we had a hit. We had met this nigga. We had came up here to see this nigga. Shit fell through. We met this nigga. He told us we were going to be good in the fashion district. She gunned us down. I'm like, fuck, how we going to eat tonight? We turned around and walk out. She said, I don't want your movie. She said, but who make your clothes? And I looked at her and I said, I do. She said, you made everybody clothes? I said, I made everybody some clothes except for Harold, because I just met Harold yesterday. I said, but me, even the nigga who told us come up here to fucked us over, I had made him some clothes. And then, you know, my little brother always keep the shit on. She said, come in the back. We caught the mega bus to Philly. We left that bitch in a limo. That's all in that movie. Touring Philly Part 1. Then in Touring Philly Part 2, we come back to Richmond. Boom, they was buying my shit then, you know what I'm saying, the boutique. Because I was selling it to them. I just don't do it like that no more, but selling my shit to the boutique, I'm getting money, $60 an item. But they selling my shit for $130, $140. Sometimes $150. I'm like, man, they beat my head and I'm about to sell my own shit. I stopped fucking with them. Touring Philly Part 2, we go back up there bitch. Dump some shit off on a couple of boutiques. Kick it, meet some new people, barbershop. I mean, it's just another hit movie. Boom. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 5th movie. Best on Earth. This is my shit. And Best on Earth, I toured 5 states and 10 cities in 10 motherfucking days. Just like I just did here. I hit motherfucking Blacksburg, Virginia. I hit Knoxville, Tennessee. I hit Chattanooga, Tennessee. I hit University of Tennessee, that's in Chattanooga. I hit Destin Beach, Florida in that movie. I hit Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I hit Pensacola, Florida. I hit Charleston, South Carolina. We get pulled in the movie. We get pulled in this junk in Charleston, South Carolina, and we got $200,000 in the trunk. It's all legal money, but what the cops gonna think? They pull us because the car got Texas tag. We rented the motherfucking car. They gave us a car with Texas tag on it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just straight racist ass cop pull us. I'm filming him. He tell me, can you please cut the camera off? I'm looking at the nigga like, I know I got the right to film. He said, can you please cut the camera off? Look at this shit up. It's on South Carolina Police Space 1 King 1. Yeah, man. And that movie. And in that movie, I was getting so much money in Alabama there and Florida. I buy a yacht in this motherfucking movie and I pay $1 million cash for that bitch in the movie. Check that joint out. That's the real shit. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movie. And this is my 7th right here. And this one, you know this one. 1,000,001 Ways to Free Marketing Part 1. That's that work right there. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I show you on that joint how I got. I show you all that shit I did in the other movies. I show you that and more. Raw Squirrel Clothes, all that shit, man. And then I'm gonna drop my 8th. Look, nigga, I got 6 movies. No, I got about. I ain't gonna say 6. I say I got 5. Let's say 4. I got 4 movies right here. I want to delete some of this shit from real. Look. Look. That's 4 gigs. That's like 3 hours of video. That's 8 gigs. That's like 10 hours of video. So let's say 8 gigs. Let's say it's 6 hours. Let's say it's 5 hours. 5 hours and that's 3. That's 8 hours. That's 4 movies. That's nothing to me. I need, man. Bro, I can drop 100 movies in 100 days. I film this shit. It's real. Like, ain't no lying. And people like, man, that nigga lying. He faking. Nigga, that's Hennessy, nigga. That shit ain't tea, nigga. Nigga, somebody gave me that shit. Look, that shit was made in 1886. Man, I don't buy shit like that. People give me this shit, man. I do this shit for real. Like, this ain't no game, bro. Watch how I blow out this motherfucker. Nigga, this is my 2nd day here, nigga. And they already know the king in motherfucking town. This ain't no bullshit. I ain't gotta lie to niggas. Yeah, man, I'm doing this. Nigga, watch me motherfucking blow.